All rise. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the premiere of the Everything Lidia Show. Yes, my name is Lidia Stepanowski, and the Everything Lidia Show is now in session. What an incredible calendar we have today. The first matter on the calendar is the Everything Lidia Show Comedy Court. And I am so pleased, thrilled, words cannot express how excited I am to have not just one, but two fabulous, wonderful, world-renowned comedians on my show. I'm pleased to have Mr. Jackie Martling, come up here. And we have the one and only Mr. TJ Stone.
Yeah. My lady.
Oh boy, here we go. You have to be careful of Miss Lady Justice over here.
I can't believe the exquisite planning
All
that
right.
you're using a hammer on a glass tabletop.
No, it is a rubber mallet. But I do
like to say I'm here because I met Lydia, and she just has the most delightful vibe, and she's so bright and smart and
so cute.
Just such a nice person. Aside from that, we have no idea why we're here.
I think it was,
and she's the prettiest lawyer. My last lawyer was the most Jewish guy I ever met in my life.
Okay.
how Jewish was he?
His first name was Lipschitz. That's our last joke. It's all yours.
No,
it's all yours.
Fine. This is the look at the Everything Lidia Show. Everything goes. Everything goes. Right. Well, first I want to say just a brief introduction. As we all know, this is Jackie Martling, right?
It'd be nice
Did
if
I
you got
almost say
my
right?
name
If I said it right the first freaking time.
Martling.
Holy
Marlo
cow!
Martling.
Of course, we have comedian, comedy writer, radio personality, and very talented musician, might I say.
Wow, that's very
Because
sweet
when I
of you.
saw you at the that Gold Coast Film Festival, you did a performance, and it was fabulous.
The Great Nick Center for the Arts.
Yes.
And you were there for
Yep.
my one-man show.
I was, and I'm
Played
going to be
songs and told stories. And
It was wonderful. And also, you were the head writer on, of course, the Howard Stern Show from 1993 to 2001.
Many moons.
You've
1983 to 2000.
What did I say?
1993.
I'm doing real well on my first show. But
You
thank you for
were in the right
clarifying. It's good.
century.
All right, and we also have you appeared in numerous films, television
You
shows.
have to slow down because you're
But
making.
we have a half hour.
You're making coffee nervous. All right.
I think you're doing fine.
I am like the
this is great.
Energizer Bunny on speed.
But this is
amazing.
Lydia. This
You're
is
amazing.
Lydia's world.
This is our girl.
Everything
This is
Lydia.
it. This
We
is
fell
it.
in love with it, didn't we?
Absolutely. How could you not?
Well, I also want to mention that you have your hit show, Jackie's Joke Hunt, on Sirius XM.
I'm sorry, what was the name of the show?
Jackie's Joke Hunt.
Jackie's Joke Hunt on
Right? On
Howard
Sirius
100
XM, Howard 101, right? 101,
Howard
and that's-
101.
When is that? What day? Tuesdays.
Every Tuesday, we'll move back to 7 p.m.
Yeah.
Eastern Standard Time. It's
Yep.
me and Ian Carr, and it's a wonderful thing. And tomorrow night's our big show because it's Ian's 50th birthday.
Oh, so everyone tune in, of course,
Today's
right? Every
50 now.
Tuesday. And it repeats a couple of times during the week, so we
It
can figure that
repeats
out.
every 3 hours, Tuesday through Wednesday. And I'm also doing a show tomorrow afternoon from 2 to 3. I'm on with Ron and Fez.
Great.
And Jeff Gorian on, that's Raw Dog 99 on Sirius XM. Sirius XM has a all dirty joke comedy channel. All dirty blue material.
Take out the soap.
And it's,
All right.
And they're great. I never met Ron and Fez before. I'm very excited about
I
that.
think it's going to be wonderful. And of course, we have TJ Snow. Now,
Ma'am?
I didn't know this, but you started doing stand-up comedy at the age of 19.
That's right.
Right?
It's Pep
And
Comedy
you've
Club.
written for, now let's listen to this, Saturday Night Live, The Tonight Show, MTV, and for some of the most prominent comedians, right?
Yeah.
And
Yeah? Where'd
I
you get
guess,
this?
I don't know,
Who wrote
so
that?
I found it.
I wrote it
Google,
for you.
Google,
Thank you.
Google.
I appreciate that.
Yes, and you've also directed, you've acted in some of the most well-received films and in the indie scene, correct?
If that's what you said.
Yes, and I
Yes,
love
ma'am.
this. I have
Thank
to.
you.
This is a quote, and this is verbatim, right? That you're. I said self-proclaimed. You're one of the main idiots
That's me.
on a weekly podcast that's called Three People Like This,
Yeah, I'm
right?
probably
Where do you find
the
that?
me. It's on iTunes.
It is
It's
on iTunes.
Three People Like This podcast. It's
Okay. Mm-hmm.
me, Mike Ricca. He's an incredible comedian. Bruno Derlin, who's a powerhouse,
Bruno.
artistic, creative human. And before we go any further,
Yes.
we're so happy to be here because we love you so much.
That's
We
why
tried-
we're here.
Jackie said, if you had to put Lydia in one sentence,
Yeah.
or 2 words, I think if you put in 2 words, I said, it's anti-Kardashian.
Oh boy.
So we love your positive, intelligent, beautiful woman.
Thank
We
you.
wish you the best of luck.
And
Love it.
I've met
Thank you.
everybody in the world.
Yes.
And TJ is one of the funniest human beings on the planet. So you're very
I can see
fortunate
that.
to have him here.
Well, we're going to have a lot of fun today. I'm
He's
telling
all
you.
right, too. He's
And
pretty
also,
good.
wait, you're starting a podcast, the two of you, correct?
Yeah, we can't wait. It's the Jackie Martling podcast, and
All right.
I'm going to be.
He
we're
put
gonna
my
do
name
together.
on it because he's trying to be humble.
I'm going to be a special guest.
Humility. You know, it's going to be a fun show.
It
and I
is,
hope
it
you,
is. All right, you ready? So we're going to have a great show. We're going to have
Okay.
a couple of things that you're going to participate in all this. And of
Very
course,
good.
audience participation, anyone that wants to say whatever they want. I have no problem with that. All right, you ready? I'm going to do the first thing. It's called Lydia's Interrogatories. You ready?
Well, I'd just like to say that we have absolutely no idea
Good.
what's going to happen here.
No, well, this is Lydia's courtroom.
I think I know what's going
Okay?
to happen. She's going to look great, and we're going to look horrible.
And I
that's
think we've
pretty much-
accomplished that.
I
so
think we've
why
pretty
don't we
much
just-
set the stage and the tone
No,
of the
this
show.
is good. This is what we're going to do.
Okay.
All right? I'm going to look at the both of you. I'm
Okay.
going to point to you. I'm going to say a phrase. You're going to repeat the phrase and answer it in as few words as possible. You ready? All right. First thing. Jackie, boxers, briefs, or other? Uh-oh, he's taking time.
I will say briefs.
Okay. TJ, same question. Boxers, briefs, or other?
Anti-Kardashian.
Okay.
The truth is, I'm a
That's what he
swinger.
told me.
You're a swinger.
That's
He's a
what he
swinger.
told me to
That's
say.
other then.
I
That's
don't know
other.
anything else other than
All
that.
right.
Is that a problem?
Every answer.
TJ, I'm going to start with you
Okay,
now.
I'm just kidding. I'm sorry.
Celebrity crush.
Celebrity crush.
Not Kardashian.
Oh, God. If I said Molly Ringwald, would that make me sound old?
Oh, good, because I was going to say Meg Ryan.
I mean, I'm
Pretty
from
and
the
pink.
80s.
All right, so Jackie, what would you say? Celebrity
Meg
crush?
Ryan,
Meg
always.
Ryan. All right, you ready? Jackie, secret fantasy.
You.
TJ.
Me.
Molly Ringwald's accountant. Oh, it was delicious.
All right, TJ. What food do you find to be the most erotic?
Oh, being Italian, I think I would say sausage, right?
Okay.
I wouldn't say that. I'd say a filetto di parmigiano pomodoro di Milano. Di Milano.
Okay. Jackie, how about you? Food
Is that
you
a
find
food that I just
most
said?
erotic?
I don't think it's a food.
Dessert, because you're closest to the stoop.
Oh, that's a good answer.
The quicker dinner's over,
All right.
quicker to
Okay.
the stoop.
We have here, okay, final question.
Okay.
Final interrogatory.
I
Excuse
like
me.
the
This is
last
fun.
one.
You ready?
Final
Last one. Jackie,
Yes.
your guilty pleasure. You can say you again.
Everything.
No, I'm
I
kidding.
can't do anything without feeling guilty.
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
Yeah, you
For,
know it.
for a funny guy, I thought you'd say something. No, I'm kidding. TJ, you.
Well, if this
Guilty
wasn't
pleasure.
if this wasn't such a family-friendly show, I'd probably say Asian pornography.
Okay, but since
But
it's
being
not,
that it
you
is,
shouldn't say that.
I'll say chocolate Haagen-Dazz.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that good?
Do you know what? I walked on the beach today for 3
Yes.
miles, and I got to tell you that I somehow that's a guilty pleasure for me. Taking
Why
the
is that
time to
guilty?
walk on the beach
Because
for
he's
3 miles.
watching
I just
Asian
love
pornography
it. I
as he
just love
does it. I think. I'm not sure if that's.
All righty then.
My guilty
Accurate.
pleasures
Well,
are boring. That's why I didn't.
No, I
that's
think
why
it's-
hesitated.
No,
It's
well,
fun
this is,
walking
I
on the
wanted,
beach.
look, on the Everything Lydia show, we're going to learn information about you that no one else will ever find out. So we've learned a few things about both of you gentlemen.
8
all
inches.
right?
Have you used your
right.
resources? Not your foot
That's-
size.
Which is a little too wide for most women.
All right, well, listen. All right, you ready? We're going to now.
How many minutes
Now
have we
look,
been on? We've already, we're spiraling
Oh my gosh,
down
clock.
the wormhole, right?
All right,
Okay, go
we
ahead.
have Stephanie, the beautiful bailiff. She's giving us a clock. All right, we've got a couple of minutes here.
Look at
We're good,
that.
right?
Oh, we can just
Cute.
extend
Give me a
this, right?
step. Say hello
Are
to
we
the
okay?
camera. Just wave.
No,
You
we
ready?
can't.
The beautiful bailiff,
She's
Stephanie.
a pretty girl.
Oh, she's
Isn't
beautiful.
she beautiful? Known
Hello,
her since I was
bailiff.
16.
Corinne's beautiful.
Okay, what we're going to do is a little transition now.
Okay.
What we're going to do is, see this? What is that?
That's
A floral arrangement.
it's absolutely
Goes well with
beautiful.
my roses.
It's cannabis.
It is.
Otherwise known as marijuana.
All right, we were just speaking about guilty pleasures.
Why do they show the leaf all the time?
Because
the
that's-
leaf has nothing to do with anything.
Don't you?
That
isn't-
answers every question you're going to ask because he knows that you're not supposed to show the
Well,
leaf.
I wasn't sure if you'd be the appropriate guest for this segment because I don't know if you know anything about this particular topic.
Do you know anything about pot? Do you know how when people grow
Okay.
pot, do you know about the males and the females?
I know nothing.
Growing pot.
I don't know about pot
It's
either.
all about sex. There's males
Oh.
and females.
There might be
You
judges watching,
You
Jack.
get rid of the
From the
males,
legal
Right.
and then the females get hornier and hornier.
grow more?
And they more and more sticky substance to catch the pollen that's not there because there's no males.
Oh my
It's
God.
so sexual.
Right.
Growing pot is so
Really?
sexual. People freak out when I explain about it.
Well, then, you know what? Guilty pleasures. We're now transitioning to legalizing marijuana in New York. As we know, last Wednesday, Governor Andrew Cuomo, look at me, another name. Oh my goodness.
It's fine. So
I think I
what
have
did he
anomic
say?
aphasia, right? We can't
If you
remember
can
the
say that,
names.
you have nothing.
Right.
That's
well,
phenomenal.
he took the first step to making New York the 21st state to legalize marijuana for medical purposes. And what he's looking to do is to let up to 20 hospitals have a program, a distribution program, to basically see how it's going to happen for serious illnesses. Okay. Now, as we know, January 1st, Colorado became the first state, so everyone's going vacationing there.
I have never
right?
understood this. When I was a sophomore in college in 1967 in Ann Arbor, it was a $5 fine if you got caught with pot.
Really?
Wouldn't you think that
$5.
legalization of pot was around the corner?
Yeah.
Yes.
That was
yes.
a
That's always
billion years ago. It was a
confusing,
$5 ticket in 1967. Now we're just getting to where they're going to let you use it in hospitals
Yeah.
because people need it because they're
Well,
so ill. The
I was
country
going to
is
say,
so
you beat me
screwed
to the
up.
punch. I want an opening statement. Now, since you just gave your opening statement, TJ, what's your opening
I
statement
think-
on the issue of legalizing marijuana in New York?
I think clearly Andrew Cuomo's a pothead.
I have the perfect opening statement.
Okay, so, all
He
right.
probably comes out of the shower with a towel on and a reggae wig.
I like
and sings
him.
Bob Marley to his wife.
Did you see the photo in the intro?
No, I like him.
We were.
I didn't say I didn't
we were
like
in,
him. I
we were in
like
Hampton
potheads.
Bays and we were hanging
Yeah.
out. Well, we took some
I
photos.
think it's probably has to do with the fact that marijuana is making a lot of money now. So,
Well,
that-
Not
Okay,
only,
so-
then it
not
wasn't
only
as-
can it be a
as-
huge cash crop, but
Yeah.
we are spending gazillions of dollars locking up people that aren't criminals,
right,
wrecking people's
right.
lives by giving them criminal records
Right.
for something so inconsequential as smoking a little
Right.
pot.
well, my verdict is as follows. You ready?
Uh-oh.
You didn't ask me my opening statement.
Oh, you gave yours without me even asking. All right, give me your opening statement again.
Here's my opening
Closing
statement.
statement. How's that?
Oh,
Yeah.
wow, man.
Yeah, man, it's cool.
It's cool, yeah, man.
Whatever you want to do.
Yeah,
I think it's fun.
Well, my verdict is, you ready? My research shows that in 2010, overdoses were responsible for over 38,000 deaths. And 60% of those were related to prescription drugs. And in the same year, a total of over 25,000 persons died of alcohol-induced causes.
Right.
Okay? Now, my research has shown, guess how many people have died of a weed overdose?
Just TJ.
Zero.
No, I'm clinically dead.
None.
Clinically dead.
None. So my verdict is, look out, legalize, regulate,
Legalize.
and tax. That's my verdict.
Absolutely.
I hate the tax.
Right? Legalize, regulate, and tax.
You are a stoop. You're a stoop. You're a
All right,
stoop.
let me get my
I
legal
said we
pad
just
here.
break the glass and get it over.
Yeah, that should be the end of
Okay.
the show.
No,
the
that's
last
cool.
scene of the show. You
Break the glass. Right,
I love
all
Like
right.
the Who.
Well, we're going to have a quick sidebar.
Like the who?
Quick sidebar.
Ancient.
You ready?
Oh, sorry. No, it's good.
If you're ever hurt at work, your workers' comp case, right?
Yeah.
I know of a great firm that is right down the street.
Really? What's the name of this firm?
Goldsmith and Tortora.
Of course.
So I'm giving them a little plug.
Who else?
Because
Ow! Ow! What's the number?
you're an independent contractor. Actually, the number, thank you for asking, is 631-864-6800. So that's my sidebar.
It's Goldsmith.
Now we're going to go back to the matter
And
here.
Tortora.
You ready?
Their other number is
All right.
516-922-9463.
Which is 92 wine, right?
Naughty jokes since 1979, absolutely free. 516-922-9463.
All righty.
If you do legalize pot, I'll give out my cell phone.
All right. Well, a lot of people are concerned with safety, right? Regarding marijuana and people, you know, whatever, transitioning into different drugs. But what's ironic is that
Well, of course, you know how hard it is to roll a joint and text while you're driving?
what's ironic is that most people never think about their personal safety. And I know that because I actually teach a seminar and program called Stylish Safety. See? Ta-da!
That's right.
Right? I could be like Vanna White right here. All right. So what I want to ask you is this. All right, so you're standing, you know, you're in the mall, you're walking up to your car, and someone grabs you from behind. What do?
Turn around and kiss her.
Did you?
I hope that I know her.
Say mommy loudly.
All right, well.
The last time somebody
Depends
grabbed
on
me
where
from
they grab you
behind,
from.
Well,
the last time somebody grabbed me from behind and said, give me a hug, I turned around, it was an old guy,
Yeah.
and I gave him a hug.
Yeah.
And I stepped back, and it was Bill Dana, Jose Jimenez.
Oh, wow.
That's 40 years before your
Oh,
time.
boy.
Last time for me was
My name,
cellmate.
Jose Jimenez.
Jimenez.
So
You
I would,
grabbed
that
him.
just goes to say, hug
Right.
anybody you want.
Hug. All right. Well, if someone does grab you,
Yes.
okay, it depends on how to react.
Do
But
they have
one
a
thing-
gun? Do they have
depends
a
on where
knife?
they
Well,
grab you, right?
those are all questions, but they're grabbing you from behind, so you don't know the answer. But so the answer is there is no specific answer. But what I do want to share with you, because every show I might be sharing a stylish safety tip, right?
It's a stylish safety tip.
Yes, and what you want to do is
she
you
knows what she's
always
doing.
want to attack the most. Look, I'm getting all ready, right?
Okay.
The most vulnerable.
Attack me from behind.
No, she's not the attacker.
Oh,
Well,
I thought you were pretty stylish for an attacker. Turn around,
what
I'll
I
attack you from behind.
well, what I'm going to do is this. All right. Over here we have Sam. Sam is safety awareness man.
Is that a
right?
rubber man?
He's my rubber man. I
think,
bring him with me wherever I go.
I think my wife has one of those, but I'm not supposed to know about it.
I don't want to disappoint you, but
Yeah.
there's no bottom half.
Well, I did scrub him today. I gave him a head wash.
Okay. All right.
Don't
Leave
go
that
near
one
that.
alone.
Don't go near
He's
that.
got 8 books of jokes for that specific line.
Go ahead.
I did. No, he was all
Boy.
he was all dirty, so I took out my scrubby. All right.
All right.
Well, the rule is this: always strike the most vulnerable part of the body, which of course is
He
the
doesn't
head.
have one.
Well, no. See, it's not that head; it's the head. Okay, which is here.
Or the throat, maybe? The throat?
But the head includes all of those organs. Which,
From here up.
The eyes. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
The nose, the mouth, the ears, and for example, striking a
So
forehead.
if you're a high school teacher from 10th grade, your
I gotta-
English teacher, who's a beautiful woman, comes up
I
and
can't.
to surprise you and taps you on the shoulder,
Yeah.
you turn around and gouge your eyes out.
Punch her in the
Well,
throat, I think
if
is what
someone
she's
does
saying.
grab you, anything in the face area, like you said, if you
Right.
can take your fingers and gouge your eyes, nose, ears, anything like that, temples. If you have a gavel, what you're going to do is you're going to use the gavel, temple.
If you
or
take
from
your
this side,
gavel to the mall,
temple.
right.
Just
One
take
of
the gavel
best-
out of your
Right.
belt loop.
One of the best
that's great.
areas is trachea, and the reason why I'm using this is because this could be anything. It could be a pen, it could be your finger, one on top of the other. Trachea. It takes about the same pressure per square inch to fracture your trachea as it does to.
Now let's throw in
smush
some
a can.
reality.
It's like a Diet Coke
So
can.
it's
a
really,
can.
Let's
really
throw in
not
some
that much,
reality.
right?
Okay.
You're standing there and somebody comes up behind you. The odds are you're not going to have time to reach for a pen, to reach for anything, so you basically should turn around and do it with your hand. Am I right?
Well,
Like,
you want to grab me and I'm going to show you? You ready? Grab me from
Yeah.
behind. Okay.
don't hurt me.
No, I won't.
You know she's a
so
black belt
depending
in
on how
karate,
you
right?
grab me, again, I don't know how you're going to grab me right now.
I
So
saw
what's
you in
going
the
to happen
mall,
is
lady.
here.
I saw
The
you in the
first thing
mall.
I'm going to do, if I can, is take a step forward and turn. Hi. Now I have
know
your
you-
head. I can do anything I want with your head.
You are not kidding. You are not kidding.
So I'm here right now.
Yeah.
And
Yeah. Yeah.
we have this.
Yeah.
We have ears.
Yeah.
We have eyes.
Yeah.
Mouth. Sit down. Hi-yo.
I better
All
sit down.
right.
We might need a nurse.
All right, team. How are we doing on time?
Fantastic.
Bailiff.
I think we
Could
have
I
all
have a
the time in the world.
Kleenex? Can you bring me a Kleenex?
How are we doing on time here? We still have
just
time.
let
Okay.
that, linger.
One of the things that I want to mention, I'm just going to go back to.
You never finished. What
What?
were you going to do to me?
I just told you. I was gonna,
You were
You
incapacitated.
were pointing out all the different places where you could hurt me.
of course. This is the command center. Your head is where it all happens.
Right.
If you're able to strike someone.
But you have to remember,
However.
if you go for my eyes or my whatever you do,
Yeah.
if you don't incapacitate me,
That's not true.
aren't I going to come at you
Well,
like
what's going to happen
crazy?
is that's why you sometimes only have one chance. You have one opportunity, so you have to be swift and you have to mean it. All right. You have to be diligent with your efforts. You can't just pussyfoot around, so to speak. You know.
When you said that it takes the same amount of pressure to crush a can as it does a throat,
Yes.
I think that's the key sentence because
Yeah.
people don't realize how easily you can really hurt somebody.
Right. And let me
Wow.
just mention. Okay. So a lot of people, what they do is they try to square off. They're like, okay, we're going to do the. First of all, boxing. How many boxers? I mean, professional boxers, they go rounds and rounds and rounds and they don't get knocked out, right?
Right.
Eventually you get hit on the, in the button here
Yes.
somewhere, but the chances are pretty slim that that's going to happen. It doesn't
Right.
happen
Right,
often.
right.
So you don't want to punch. That's one thing you don't want to do. Like I said, you want to use fingers if you can, and you can also use the ridge part of your hand. And this is another good one. Stand up for me if I'm able to. Come on, honey. All right, I have your head. I'm grabbing your head again.
You
ready? What if I go like this and hit you really hard like this? Or even if I'm not, just going right up into your chin. Or take my ridge hand and go here and
great.
punch it. Or anything
He's
choppy.
down for the count
You're
after
down.
that. He's
So,
down for the count.
So even though you're saying that you have to incapacitate, that
Right.
person's going to be so stunned, and when you hit the face and eyes and nose, whatever, they're not going to want to mess around
Excuse
with you.
me.
Yes, darling.
How do we go from pot to hurting other human beings?
But I think that's the key. I think that's why she invited us here. She's going to mangle us at the end of this.
We're gonna leap around.
We're dead.
We're leaping around.
We're finished.
Well, it's only a half-hour show, so we're going to have you come back.
Okay.
You know? But, you
Now,
know.
what do I do if I catch fire? That's next week. Tune in next week. If it's happening, it's spontaneously combust.
Spontaneous
you're Richard
combustion.
Pryor,
All right,
HBO special.
Bailiff, we want to have for the premiere show. You ready? What we want to do is, because you're my special first two guests, together with
Wow.
the beautiful Bailiff.
Wow, this is
now
incredible.
at the Everything
The most beautiful Bailiff
Lydia
in the history of
show,
Bailiff.
we do things in a big way.
You going to fill this with marijuana?
we do this in a big
Oh, jeez. How old is he?
All right. Now, just so you know, I think we should have a disclaimer that anything said on this show is no reflection of the management
Or any human
channel.
beings that
Who's
have
mad?
reason.
Yes. So
And, no, that's
now
nice.
they
Thank you.
say, okay, here you go. They say that a glass of wine or champagne, right, every day is good. So here we go.
This is a
All
glass
right.
of champagne for a month.
Well, all right, that's for you. This is for me.
You know what this makes me feel
Steph
like?
Bailiff. And
me feel-
oh, we have Corinne.
Corinne.
Ms. Corinne Caro.
Where's your?
Come on. Oh, sorry, honey. Oh, we have the special cup. Come
I
on.
have to get that.
All right, so everyone, this
The
is
Daily
the beautiful Corinne Caro.
Oh,
Thank you,
Hi,
Corinne.
this is my little sis. All right.
Thank you, Corinne.
Oh, and the other man.
Right to the rubber
little
man.
bit here.
They love the rubber man.
All right, and then, oops. Ooh, a little dribble. Okay, you ready?
We're obsolete, gentlemen.
All right, a toast.
To everything,
Here's to
Lydia.
Everything, Lydia. Success.
Jackie.
God
And
bless you.
here's to the Daily
To your-
Blue, the Corinne,
we are your
to
biggest
my
fans.
bailiff.
Just
Jackie
know
Martling,
we're here
TJ.
because we love you, Lydia.
That's
You're
right,
Such
we love
a
you.
good,
Thank you.
you're such a good
Congratulations.
And for you
And-
too.
I
And
wish
to
you
all
luck,
of you out there,
but you don't need it.
cheers, of course.
Thank you, everyone.
Thanks. All right, here we go. Is he
already
drinking? He's going.
done, right.
All right.
Hello.
Well,
hit her
I think
nuggets.
that
I
it's
don't think you
time.
can drink on the job.
I think it's time. Well, I can do whatever I want. It's my show.
Once
But
again,
I
the
think.
perspective of the show does not necessarily mean like
Well,
that.
Okay,
Well, it's time for our closing statement, and of course, I want to thank the two of you for being my guests today.
Thank you for
Now,
having us.
Jackie, you have a show
Hold
coming
on.
up.
Did you get
Oh.
your gas money yet?
No, I need to get my parking
Well,
validated.
you get
I think.
reimbursed. You have to submit your voucher,
okay.
and I think you get what, 25 cents a mile.
Talk to corporate about
I'm
that.
hosting.
Yes.
I'm hosting
Okay.
Gotham Comedy Live on Access TV, which is owned by Mark Cuban. That's live from Gotham Comedy Club.
Love him.
Thursday
I'm
night
going.
at 10 p.m.
Thursday night, Gotham Comedy Club.
And January 25th, I'm at the MGM Grand Detroit. For Mittens for Detroit, there's a show called Giggles and Gloves. Erin Cummings, the beautiful actress, is hosting, and I'm doing my naughty jokes for charity. Mittens for Detroit.
Oh, that's
Excellent.
interesting.
All right, and you have your podcast coming out. And TJ,
Jackie Martling podcast.
Tell me.
Yeah, what do you
Well, I
have?
just wrapped on a film, a major motion picture with some
can
cameos.
you disclose what that
A
information
little bit.
is?
It has cameos from
Okay.
Al Pacino, Meryl Streep,
Ooh.
De Niro. It's a really nice. I play a bus driver who
Of course you do.
found a way to alter the
Sorry.
accent. of the
Typecasting.
And I'm real excited about it. It's called
Well,
Making the Rounds.
That's cool.
And you
Thank
have
you.
3 people like this on
Three
iTunes.
people like this. The 3 people like this podcast
Right.
on iTunes. Mike Ricker, one of the funniest humans in the world, besides me and Jackie. Bruno Derlin, and the Jackie Martling podcast on iTunes.
That's
And
really
We are
thank you for
cooking.
having us. You are an incredible human being,
So
and I
sweet.
love you.
Thank you. Well, I think
One
that
One last plug.
Cool.
I Twitter a joke. I tweet a joke. How do you
tweets,
say it?
yes,
Every
tweets,
day.
Every day,
Yes.
4:20 p.m.
yes.
International Marijuana Time. If you follow me on Twitter at Jackie Martling,
Okay.
JackieMartling, like it sounds.
Okay.
Get a joke every day, automatically 4:20. Boom.
Awesome.
Fun.
All right. Well, the Everything Lydia show is officially adjourned. Boom. Okay, until next Monday at 3:30 p.m.
We'll be here,
right
Ron.
here on the Daily Blue. And if you
God
have a legal question, go online to asklydiathelawyer.com, right? And to see a piece of today's show you might have missed, it'll be streaming on the Daily Blue all day. Also on
Thank you.
YouTube, Everything Lydia, YouTube channels and whatnot. So remember to go check your ordinary at the door, go live that remarkable life, and I'll see ya.
Absolutely.
Woohoo, guys. Woohoo. Salud.
Cheers.
We love
Let's
Lydia.
go. Oh, and F Jackie. Oh!